Hello everybody, welcome on back to the show here on youtube.com/SeanSaurusRex. My name is Sean. Every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you get a video in this game. 95% of the time, I would guess, it's in franchise mode with the Seattle Mariners, but we do have off-day content that is Diamond Dynasty or funky, who knows? You just have to stay tuned to find out. Subscribe and ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Today, we're opening up a set against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They're 13-14. We are 22-6. It's Reed Detmers, 2-2 with a 3.04 ERA. He is a lefty, so we'll probably pull a couple of those righties off the bench, throw them in the field. I don't know what is happening. Luis Castillo is on the mound, 3-0 with a 1.87 ERA. Let's jump into today's game. I promise I'm here. I forgot that I turned this off for a thumbnail. Let's jump in. Today, bang, home. Oh, come on, I love a seafoam green. T-Mobile Park. Closed, partly cloudy. Yeah, sure. We had the day off, so that's super helpful. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull Raleigh for Garver. It is a pretty big drop, an 84 to a 72. Unfortunately, Rayleigh's a lefty, and then we have... Who do we have? Crawford. Dylan Moore at second. Okay. He's injured, apparently, which is weird. Who is... Oh, Bliss is a second baseman. Okay. I guess the lineup's all right. Everybody's all fully healthy, ready to roll, so we should be good. 22-6, taking on 13-14. We could just kind of keep pushing teams away from us. Obviously, Trout's the big name in that Los Angeles Angels lineup.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Welcome to T-Mobile Park.
Yeah.
AL West matchup.
I don't even know.
It's the Los Angeles Angels.
It's an interesting. It's a weird portion of the schedule. Reed Detmers has been dominant on the mound lately. Luis Rengifo, 439 over the last 9 games. Castillo's been dominant, and Rayleigh's been batting well over the last 16 games, a 356 average. Soriano has a big game on the mound versus the Twins. Brian Wu has a big game on the mound versus the Marlins. Our last 6 games offensively, 6.7 runs a game, 307 average, 12 home runs. Our starting pitching over the last 7, 40.1 innings pitched, a 1.12 ERA, a 54 strikeouts, and we're looking to extend a 6-game win streak. One piece of league news, Nolan Gorman snaps a hitless streak, 0-for-17, gets 2 hits against the Reds. Hey, look at that. Just winning all around. Play ball.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
But it is a weird part of the schedule. We have this 2-game homestand. We have a day off on Thursday, and then we're on the road for 6.
Set to go now.
3 in Texas and 3 in Oakland, or in Sacramento, I should say. And I hate playing in Texas. What are we on, game 27?
I've just been so
29.
when it seems like there's
Game
more pressure.
29, a lot at sea.
Settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position.
Turn the old camera back on.
Get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for
We
some
are
reason,
ready to roll
he
here
gets looser, the ball
in
comes out of his
Seattle.
hand with more life.
Glad that we get a little 5-game home stretch. We had a ton of games here in the early part of the season. I believe 13 of 16 was the number. And then the only game that we played on the road, the only games, plural, was a trip down to San Francisco before we went on that 9-game road trip. Sailed on me just a little bit.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken
That
bat,
circle change didn't dive.
dugout.
The 4-seam kind of sailed on me. We'll try an outside fastball again.
Foul ball
Got a
still,
hold of it.
1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the
That
line.
is a fair
and
ball.
it stays fair.
Huh. Yeah, we probably should have listened to the commentator on that one. We gave him that off-speed pitch, low and outside.
Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now Nolan Shanuel. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Solano makes the catch, and there's one gone.
He thought about it for some reason. He thought about going to second.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels.
Here is the lineup.
An
That's what I was
offense
waiting
that
for.
emphasizes a patient
437
approach and
slug
controlling the
for
strike zone, and they do it
the
better
Angels.
than anyone. Right now, the top on-base percentage in
Okay,
the
so
league.
once we get through
And
the switch
the
lefty,
frustration that can cause for the opposing pitcher,
one
the
switch
opposing
hitter,
staff, because
everybody's righty,
you're
so
not
the
gonna go through
lefty,
these hitters
the
quickly.
lefty
They're gonna
pitchers
be
will
lengthy
likely
at
not
bats. They're
see
gonna foul
much
off
unless
pitches,
we
and
really
many
need
times
them.
you end up taking a close pitch for ball 4 that pitcher maybe thought was a third strike. So,
I'm a little surprised we got him to swing at that. Mike Trout's still healthy, which is positive.
Just the short stints and explosive innings, but over the course of 9 innings, you look up and they usually have one more run than you do.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at first, one away.
God dang. 13 pitches already?
Fouls it
Come
off,
on.
still 1-2.
Give me something.
Struck him
Wow,
out
okay.
with
That was not a great
swing.
fastball.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more.
There's a swing and a drive. Reaching
Nice
forward,
grab,
makes the
Robles.
catch.
I thought that was going to be a home run. That was not a
So
good
they can't do
location,
anything
but
with the leadoff single
just a
there.
loud
So now
third
the
out.
Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score.
okay.
Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Reed Detmers. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s.
For
Very
A
respectable.
whip of
when you consider
1.5. That's a
guys are
lot
looking
of
to do
walks or
damage. They're
hits
not
per
trying to
inning.
just walk and hit singles. They're
Walk
trying to
rate
hit homers and
7.7.
draw walks and score runs. So
All right.
when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring
96 on a
one or two runs,
fastball, slider at
that's really
88,
tough to
sweeping
beat
curve
game
at
in and game
77,
out.
and a circle change at 87. That sweeping curve is going to be a huge problem for us.
Victor Robles.
And that is the
leadoff
first pitch
batter
he
as
throws.
looks at
Gross.
ball 1.
Gross.
Back to right. And that will drop foul.
Darn, we were late. It looked a little bit quicker. That's about a 20-mile-an-hour difference, 18 to 20, somewhere in there.
Fastball for a strike.
Okay. Wasn't anticipating the fastball. Thought it would be.
That's true. Even
Actually,
for
was kind of
longtime
expecting that
major
sweeping
leaguers.
curve again.
Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Damn it.
Cut on and
There's a
lifted in
slider.
the air. Ward.
Good timing because it was right in between
one
those
down.
two. That sweeping curve was like high 70s. The other one was low 90s. That was mid 80s.
This is a ball club that can
Kind of
really
just a
slug.
mess,
Lots of
honestly.
homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together.
See if he wants to go with that sweeping curve as pitch number 1
To
again.
hit those homers, get the
No,
extra base
goes
knocks, and that's
fastball.
exactly what they've been doing.
Donovan Solano stands in now.
I need to get a
and
runner
watches
on. I need to get
strike
this guy in the stretch as soon as possible. I hate this windup so much.
one. And that one misses
inside,
up
good
and
take.
in. And 1-1. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Next pitch is outside.
Wait up, hold off.
1 out, base is empty. Next up,
Way outside, never a strike.
First pitch strike
Give the
from the
ALK
pitcher, but
lead
then
all
panic
3 of
at all
them.
by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one
late.
fouled off.
Really
It's a
great
little
change of
indecisive
speeds.
on
He
if I
goes
wanted to
off the
swing or not.
off-speed
We
to
were
the
right there,
fastball.
too.
The hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's ball
Okay.
four. Trying
Hey,
another
good take there,
fastball, but
Solano.
missed the spot.
All right, so we get him into the stretch. Hopefully this will help our rhythm a little bit. We're really watching that
Close pitch, but a good take.
watching that wind up.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That missed by
Looks
a
like he's
lot.
lost the zone a little bit.
Solano, the base runner at first with one out.
Let's go, Julio.
This one smoked. Could be trouble.
Hold.
Well, I'm not saying
Hey,
that play
there
was
we go,
easy,
Julio.
but
Let's get a
harder
double.
than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Possibly thinking
Very
about home run
early.
number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
In the
Garver
first
needs
pitch
home run
misses
100.
for ball one.
Arozarena needs home run
Needs just
100.
one more home
We
run
already
to raise
have
the
Cal
country
Raleigh
in the
getting
big
home run
leagues.
number 100.
Fly ball down the line. Nice grab on the run. Both runners tagging. And they'll score
Okay.
first. It's
Thankfully that throw was up the line. I'll take it, Garver. I appreciate the sac fly. That's fine.
Go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Feels like a bit of a dicey.
100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Wait, is Polanco on number 99 as well? So we have 3 players sitting in 99 home runs.
This one in the air right field.
Damn.
Trout makes the
Just
catch.
late.
And that will end the inning.
That speed
So
mix
one run on
is
one hit, no
really
errors,
tricky.
and a runner left. We'll head to
Being
inning
what he's
number
throwing that
2.
slider and he's
T-Mobile
throwing that
Park.
sweeping
It's the
curve
Mariners
that are so
and
much
the Angels
slower
nothing.
than the fastball. I feel like what I would do best against, or what I do
Back in
best against,
Seattle,
is
here's
the
power hitting catcher, Logan
well, hey, we make the
Hoppy.
walk count, so that's good.
Oh, Hoppy.
Castillo back to work. Swing and a ball line to center.
Nice grab, Julio.
Makes the catch.
Nice job. The pitchers that I probably work best against have like the smallest variance between their fastest and slowest. Having that pitch come in at like high 70s and then having that fastball come in at 96, it just makes that fastball a little bit quicker. Hey, I like this actually. We had kind of a long inning. 15 pitches, 16 pitches somewhere in that first
So in now for the Angels.
inning, and now we have it down to 2.
That one ripped right center field.
Not a
This
great
one
job.
looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. The relay.
Just
Darn,
so
darn,
sound
darn.
in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
The one person who took a pitch.
Zach Neto in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
Okay, let's see if we can get that sinker dialed in. The slider wasn't great.
0-2 now. And a slider misses down and away. Runner
See if
at
he can
second,
stay
2
patient
down.
on a
Here at
second
the top
one.
of the second. That one missed.
Kinda.
Sends him down looking. Called strike.
There we go.
Fastball up in the zone.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom half of inning number
go.
2.
Okay, so we get a lefty-lefty matchup to start out
JP.
the bottom of the second.
Crawford.
Crawford
inside,
launched a
okay.
homer in his most recent game.
2 for 2.
Crawford, a former Gold Glove winner, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. There's a swing and a miss.
Way
Just threw
too
that
late.
fastball by him,
Holy
elevated, and
moly.
if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Anticipating a slider or the sweeping curve. Not really much of a reason to swing at that pitch anyway.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Okay, he's gone just straight fastballs here.
And now the count
There he
is
goes with an
even.
off speed. That's what you like to see.
2 strikes.
That's down and in.
Inside, okay. 3-2. We only had really the one bad pull.
And that one is lifted in the
it's
air.
late.
Neto.
I don't think you can let that go because that previous pitch on that same kind of side was going to probably, or was a strike, so.
Saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Pop foul out of play off to the
God, we
right.
just cannot get that mid-90s
Went deep
fastball.
in his most recent game.
Rosarena's at 99 home runs. We knew that. Because I said it earlier.
In the air,
Damn
center
it.
field.
Damn it. Just under it.
And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss
God
as he
damn.
was late.
Well, he threw that fastball
Oh,
right
the
by
count.
him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Late on that fastball.
I think he's sitting off speed there.
I was looking more fastball that first time. It kind of surprised me a little bit. Second time, we were looking for something more off speed. He did let JP back into the count.
And
Yep,
ball
that ball
one.
went out.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ooh, and
chases
the
that
slider was
one.
low.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they go quietly there.
That double
Head on
lefty.
down to
This
the top of
is
the
a
third.
bad matchup
It's
for
the
us.
Mariners 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at the
Leading off for
ballpark,
the
coming
Angels,
off a
the center
tough
fielder,
series
number 7,
offensively,
Joe
and to look at those numbers.
Adele.
5 home runs, 10 RBI, 7 extra base hits, but only a 194 average, 2.5 runs a game. All right, we're going to flip the lineup here in this inning.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Angels definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Got him.
And fastball after the slider has been very effective.
Strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Pitch
Well, that's
misses.
off the plate.
1-0.
Damn it. I was curious if I could just blow my nose real quick. I could. I can also pause the game. That's like very much an option.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second.
Get
in safely.
the
It's a
fucking
double.
ball.
And his
Hello?
second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Goodness gracious.
Seriously,
I
we're
hate
starting
it.
with this already.
I hate it.
In the box now, no balls and a strike.
They've been making good contact here. That's the
Runner
third
at second
hit,
here, one
but they have
gone.
had some loud outs.
Foul
Fuck
ball
off.
still
God.
0-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Towards first, but it
that's
kicks foul. Rengifo, the runner at second with 1 away. That one just
inside, ball
misses.
2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And there's a ball.
That's a
Nolan
really
Shanuel
good
apparently
take right
has
there.
the eyes of an
Slider
eagle.
Down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. So they get the out after a long
All right.
battle at the plate. And now
These
batting
Angels have been a
Mike Trout
pain.
struck out looking at his first at bat.
Wow.
That's off the mark. Ball one. 2 outs with a runner at third. Yeah, that's fouled off.
There we go. There we go. I was going to go slider and then back to that high-tight fastball that's been getting this team so far, including Mike Trout, but we didn't even need it. That's a positive.
Back at T-Mobile Park,
Ready to go.
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore.
Everybody go get a cup of coffee, and then by the time you get back, Detmers will release the ball.
That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball.
That was a nice. That's a nice pitch.
There's nothing you can really do with that.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly into an
Just
0-2
no idea
count.
where he
Both
wants to
pitchers
go.
are down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Ground
Darn
ball
it.
left side.
I wasn't as aggressive as I should have been. Obviously, I hit the top of the ball and drove it right into the ground. He's done a
Victor.
maybe bad job is the right way to say it, but Detmers has
Here's Victor
let
Robles.
hitters back
This
into
is
the
a guy
count
you gotta keep an eye on
with
when
2
he digs
strikes,
in.
so I wasn't
Definitely drop a drag
looking to
bunt
be
from
as
time to time.
aggressive
And he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and
on
he
that,
creates
on
a
that
sense
pitch.
of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
1-0.
In the air, right field.
It's
Trout
the knuckle
racing over to
curve.
make the catch.
It's when we were facing Valenzuela, and it's just you can kind of see it, but
he saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Nabs in, and that'll do it.
damn.
And 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they lead it 1-0.
That person just pet an invisible dog. What?
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Angels,
Out
the
of the
designated
fourth.
hitter.
Now
What?
it's going to be
Hello,
Jorge
sir?
Soler.
What?
Check swing called strike. Strike
They
one.
like bent down and like did like the dog head rub. What? Or kid head pat? What? There was nothing there.
And there's a foul ball.
Giving love to the fire hydrant?
Kicks and fires. Gets
Man,
a
they have been
piece,
fouling
and it
off
stays
a
0-2.
lot of pitches. We'll go back to the fastball just a little bit higher.
And it's another strikeout.
That was
for
not
Pietro.
where I
He's
wanted
looking
that
good
pitch
out there.
at all, but I'll take it.
Sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Really?
And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try.
All of that was
He
a
made
mess.
it out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
Honestly, a double play would be fantastic, but we're
Now,
just
this is
not
in the
getting
air down the
opportunities to
line.
turn them.
Rosarena after it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. The relay throw. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Doubled his first time up. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And he can't come up with it.
We finally run a route correctly with the Rosarena, and we still somehow run it wrong.
Good about that. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
We got it. Here
comes the 0-1.
We're fine.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Is that really not a fucking strike?
Swing and a foul. Out
Lucky that we got a foul swing there.
They don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive.
Fuck yes, let's go, Castillo. Let's go.
And that'll do it. Angels strand a couple.
There to Moose.
1-0.
I want your baseball card. Oh, you're getting out hit. 5 hits to 1.
Ready to go.
It's going to be a fight to try and get. Feels like it's going to be a fight to try and get Castillo through 6. Might be lucky if we get him through 5.
Out towards right center.
Oh baby, go! Oh baby, go! I actually may have genuinely been able to try to go for 3 there. It did that weird thing. We had it happen with Robles earlier where they just kind of wait for the ball to come to them. Or there was some kind of bobble or something, but it seemed like it took an extra second for Trout to get that ball. Yeah, it had an extra hop there. That's very weird.
Position, no outs. And here's the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Ooh.
Up the middle.
That was not a good swing. Got a little too excited there.
A nice job of keeping the ball out of
Slow
the air. Lets the
down.
defense work behind him with another ground
He's gone to the circle
Good
change.
execution.
First pitch in both of these at-bats.
And that is out of play.
That was it. That was a pitch that we needed to crush.
Something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has
swings and lines one.
We're going home.
And no one can get there. Rodriguez in this.
Bit of a dangerous push to second. Polanco, though. Hey, nicely done. Nicely done. Now, it should have been a 2-run homer on that sweeping curve that we were right on, but just too early. But I'll live. We'll live. It's fine.
Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's the shortstop.
So now we get to that kind of funky part of the lineup.
He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's going to be it's lefty, righty, lefty. It should be Crawford, a Rosarena, and Rayleigh.
Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
There we go.
And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1.
Probably a 3-ball count, but that's okay. It's all good.
Fastball for a strike. 1 out, and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
It's inside.
Line and a base hit into right.
We'll stay.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Yeah, I feel like that's hey, don't test Mike Trout.
You just got to battle.
But man, that's
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
where we live
He's sitting on
sometimes.
99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Hit on the ground to short.
It's a
Nice stop.
ribby. I'll take it.
In time.
Jeez Louise. Oh no, Zach Neto.
Kevin
It's unfortunate.
Newman. He's forced into the game at shortstop due to the
I am
injury.
surprised that was nearly double play.
And up next
He
for-
dove. That was like really deep in the hole. Maybe not deep. I guess still on the dirt. Crawford just out. Unfortunately injured on the play. So out, and then good job by Randy to beat that.
Seattle, Luke Rayleigh.
Thought we were going to be able to get that through.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hans Kraus.
So
getting loose out
3-0.
there. Number 57 getting cranked up as well. 2 outs. Check swing, called strike.
Didn't matter. Didn't matter. A little quick pitch strike there.
That's
On
ball 2.
time.
That one pushed foul. The other way. And a base hit.
I'll take
now
that.
first and second with 2 outs.
I like that we've been able to get hits with both lefties in this little section of the lineup. Unfortunately, Crawford did get out,
He's 0 for 1.
but
In the air, right side. He's
that
got
was just
it.
too aggressive.
And that is that.
Just too aggressive. We get a good little thing going there. We get the bloop shot. We get the effort from a Rosarena to get on first, and then we throw it away. Couple of bad outs in this inning. I would say 2 bad outs. One of them fine, but I thought we were going to be able to get through it. Detmer's line was looking real good until that last inning. We did have the 1 run on him, but that hits evens up to 5 on each side. Only 1 strikeout, which is good on our side. We have 6 for them, and 0's where you want them. Runs earned and walks. And it makes this section of the lineup, or this decision, a little bit easier. Jesus Christ.
And that should be extra bases.
Got to be kidding me.
Now he'll turn for second.
Oh, I didn't realize Crawford was all the way over there.
Should
Should have put that together.
Everything came
Where the
together
fuck was that
perfectly
fastball?
for him right there. A
Yep, wasn't where I wanted it, would be the answer.
Everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared
Okay,
it up
Castillo,
about as well
buddy,
as you could possibly
please.
ask.
Where's that sinker? Where was that fastball? Let's go to the bullpen. We only really need to look at righties here. We can go with a Santos and we can go with a Brash.
His Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone.
We've been getting a
game,
lot
and
of
it's
those
led to
first
some
pitch swings.
frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
A Rosarena.
A lot of fist perch
And
swings. First pitch swings, but
Now batting. The first
we're not
pitch,
getting them to like roll over the way that I would like to see them.
0 for 2 in this one.
That was a terrible circle change. God, I'm bad at that pitch. With runners on.
And another ball. Adele, the runner at second with 1 away.
Everything's been low. What if we can get a fastball by him?
That clips the zone.
Really needed that
2
call.
strikes.
Really needed that call.
And that one off the outside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the air, right field. Robles. And there are 2 outs.
That was a diamond throw right there. That's what we need. Okay. Now Mike Trout
Here's
cannot
Trout.
tie the
It's
game.
0
He
for 2
can
with a pair of
only
strikeouts.
put 2 on the
That
board.
pitch is in for a strike. In there at the knees for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Into the outfield, base hit. The throw in, it's off the mark, and he scores.
I thought Moore had
Here we
that.
are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see
that
the
was
OPS
just-
jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner
That
than
was
he anticipated.
just on the outside. That was...
Batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Trout on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's safe.
That was the perfect pitch to steal him. That was a slider.
So man in a scoring position, and
We were
now
not going to get there.
the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
So some big strikeouts. Hey, we get the 2 in the bottom of the 4th. We give up 1 in the top of the 5th. I do think that we're going to need to this probably needs to be the end of Castillo's line. They have 7 hits, and they have several solid pieces of contact for outs. So they're seeing him pretty well. We have a couple righties that we can work with. I guess worst case scenario, you could work Emerson Hancock into the pitching situation because he has more stamina. Because I think technically he's a starter, but the Mariners kind of have like 6 starters. But all right, up to 51 pitches. We need to try and get Detmers out of this game and get into that bullpen, mainly so we can speed this game along. You're trying to do an MLB The Show speed run. Do not face Reed Detmers.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is
there you go. Let's go, Robles.
Good discipline right there.
Let's get you into a little bit of a flow. We need our leadoff guy hitting well.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into
okay, hey, that chased him. Let's go.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Reed Detmers gives way, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Hans Kraus.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs.
All right, so they're going to a righty. We could bring in.
So man aboard. Here's Donovan Solano.
Sinker at 95, a slider at 86, a circle change at 90, and a 4-seam at 94. We could bring in Raleigh. Oh, and that's a double play. That can't be the answer. I needed to let that go.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swing and a
Fuck off.
Shanuel
Fuck off.
makes the play, and it's out number 3.
That stupid fucking sinker.
The lead remains 3-1.
2 pitches, 3 outs. The first one sunk and we were on top of it. The other one didn't sink and we were under it. God damn it.
And now Logan O'Hoppe.
76 pitches, 1 for 2. All right, we got guys up. If we give up a hit, we'll pull them.
There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Okay. I'll take it.
Got it.
Okay. There's a nice strikeout.
Better of him that time.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think
that really bad strike call actually, I think, doubly helped.
Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box.
I mean, obviously, way too early. But
force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now Yohan Moncada.
God, that circle
Down
change.
ball
That
here,
circle change.
rolls foul.
Yikes. Well, after this game, Castillo will be the #1 strikeout leader in the AL.
Ripped in the air,
Let's
left field,
call it
and a
there.
touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it
Okay.
up any better than
That's
that.
fine. This is not a smart move on my part, just because now we're bringing him. We're going to bring in Santos with
And here comes the
a runner
Mariners
on.
manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Castillo won't
I can
go
definitely
any
be a
further.
little
He
stubborn
exits with
sometimes
the
with like, I
lead
want to make sure
and
that we
gave them a
get
really
6
nice
innings. And remember,
performance.
it's like, just
Pitcher on the
feel the
bump when
flow.
we get back.
You knew that they had a lot of contact and a lot of hits. Sub them out sooner.
Now pitching for
A
the
new arm into the
Mariners.
game. The righty.
We
gotta
Gregory
be better about that.
Santos.
Well, you see
I guess
the
I'm okay at it.
very solid.
I've definitely
Doesn't always
improved.
tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Ward at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's first
Okay,
and
so
second.
they
with
greet the
only
new
1
arm with a
away.
hit.
The batter now, Kevin Newman, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Ground ball right side, could be 2.
Better be 2.
Double play.
That was a green. I don't know why that was so dramatic.
That situation
Okay. Hey,
navigated
we
to
give them a double
perfection
play
by
to the new arm.
bullpen.
They
To the
give
bottom of the 6th
they give
we
us
go. 4,
one.
5, 6
We're all good.
coming up.
We're
It's
all
the
good.
Mariners 3 and the
9
Angels
hits
1.
though.
Back in Seattle,
Leading
John
off
Sciambi
for
with
the
Chris
Mariners,
Singleton in the booth,
the catcher,
and leading off
Mitch
the bottom of the 6th, Mitch
Garver.
Garver.
Okay. Sinker, slider, circle change, 4-seam.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball.
Swinging a
Oh.
foul straight back.
It went from a pitcher that I was not picking up very well to another pitcher that I'm not picking up super well.
Fights
Okay.
that one away. Still 1-2.
Contact swing does us a favor there. I didn't realize how non-committed I was.
And that just misses.
That's a
Really
strike.
close pitch down around
That
the
was
knees
a
there,
strike.
and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Oh my
Swings and
God.
misses. And that's one out as they get the leadoff.
Oh my God.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Foul ball there.
I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there at all.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man.
That feels damn good. I think Polanco was the hitter that we missed a home run with earlier in this game.
That one just sounded
And might have been the
Yeah.
loudest moment yet. Man,
That was
my ears
huge.
are ringing.
We
I
get the
feel
run
like
that we gave up back, and we were able to get Polanco that long ball that he was probably looking for last time.
anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Everybody just stood there and watched.
And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
Perfect,
1 for
perfect
2.
on a sinker.
On the
That
outside
is a
corner,
great
that's strike
take.
1.
A little frustrated that they called that a strike, but
One out, bases
all good.
empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th.
ooh, bad swing. Darn it.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That's outside. That's outside.
Tough to
Never a
take
strike.
two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Fuck.
Now 2 out.
That slider
Well,
locked
that's a
me
pitch,
up.
That slider from an
Now
opposite-handed
batting,
pitcher
the
that
left
you
fielder,
usually see
Randy.
very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Hit in the air, center field.
Damn.
Adele sizes this one up.
Feel free to let it go over the wall.
Drops into the glove, and that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's
Not
now
thrilled with
4-1.
that slider. I don't know why it
Baseball
just
on the show,
completely
Northwest.
fooled me.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Yeah, there's our. We get the Angels for one more game and then an off day on Thursday. Rangers, Athletics, and then another off day.
Swing and a
He didn't
miss
throw a
as
ton
he
of
was out
pitches. He threw 3 pitches. to be exact.
Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
This can bridge us a little bit better because we can bring in Matt Brash.
Might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
There you go.
One down, takes
Love that spot.
Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is
I don't love that spot, but we got the pitch, so we got the strike, I should say.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
No breath. Rosarina with a real bad jump.
Ball one there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick,
Santos,
to pull that off.
find the zone. Oh, I wanted that pitch so bad.
Big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. That play won't be trending on social media later on.
What the fuck? Did he stepped on the base, didn't he? He stepped on the base. He didn't even step, he just grazed. So I thought it was a force out. Oh my fucking god. I can't turn double plays in this game. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Oh. He doesn't even step. He like grazed it, and from my angle, it's this angle. You just don't see the... You don't see that foot well enough.
But it's still important to execute.
That's a double play that ends the fucking inning.
Than it looks, partner.
On the ground to the left. And a foul ball. Rengifo stands at second with 2 gone. Breaking ball misses down and away.
We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go right back to it.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Thank God. Thank fucking God. I hate that location. We've been able to use that slider to fastball. We were able to get... I was going to lose my fucking mind if we missed that double play and then gave up like a 2-run home run. It would have been good content. Would have been a good short, but also no.
His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
So they bring in the lefty. 94 on a fastball, 84 on a slider, 86 on a splitter, a 90 cutter, 90 sinker. See if he wants to go.
That one missed.
It's a good take regardless. We're not going to do anything with it. The fucking sinker. His 5th best pitch.
Ground ball right side.
Oh, boy.
Steps on first for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Line drive, base
There we go.
hit.
There we go.
So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Right, so let's let this keep rolling. One of the worst things I do is throw myself off. Victor Robles.
Right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early. Squared it up with the well-timed
I was looking for a pitch that was maybe going to drop, but that sinker is surprising go-to. Ooh, boy.
That one out in front that
Let's
time.
step out.
Time call. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And
There we
ball
go.
1.
Good take.
And that's
Another
way
good
high.
take. Let's
And
go.
that's ball 2. Battling here. as he
Bad
fouls it away.
swing. Real bad swing. But we're alive. That would have put us at a full
2-2
count.
now.
That puts us at a full count. Would have been a walk, but we're okay.
And a base hit into right center field.
All right, there we go. Hey, working good at bat. Same result either way. We're able to get a good piece of the contact.
First and second with one
Now
down.
batting,
We don't
the
see
third
this a
baseman,
whole lot
Jonathan.
anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2
Ooh, that was
strikes.
a cutter.
Turned on, but
Really
foul
early on that
wide
cutter.
of third. 0-1. And that gets the inside.
Did
corner
not
for a
anticipate
strike.
that fastball. He's been mixing in the splitter and that sinker.
Out towards left center.
Damn,
Ward
it's a
calls it
fastball.
in, and there's 2 away.
I hate it.
Julio
Now
Rodriguez.
batting, the
Now at the
center
plate.
fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Inside.
Good take
And
inside.
that is ball 1. Moore at second. Robles on at first with 2 down. And that is cut on and missed. And the count even at 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel
Damn.
to it.
Pitches
Damn.
in there. And that's strike 2.
Just went to the same spot
Pretty
twice, huh?
impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Good time to mix in a splitter.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through.
There
to
we
center field. Here's the
go.
throw to the plate, but it's off
We
the
have
plate.
had a good 2-strike approach in this homestand. Let's go. Contact swing.
Staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much. with
Hell
it.
yeah.
Just shot it through the infield.
Mitch Garver up next for the Mariners.
Actually, the Angels bullpen here bailed me out. Go back.
Squirts away a little bit.
Buddy back. They brought in another lefty. I was thinking about bringing in, if they had stuck with a righty, I might have brought in Raleigh. So I didn't have to burn him off the bench.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield.
Damn. Just
Squeezes
way
it, and
under
that
it.
is the inning.
That's okay. That's all
But they
right.
pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back.
Leading off
And
for the
now,
Angels.
Jorge.
Hey, we didn't go into the bullpen menu.
The designated
We can go ahead and bring in Matt Brash.
Matt Brash.
Actually, as soon as I scored, even though it's still not a good idea because I needed to make sure that I
attacking these hitters.
stay in the flow of the at-bats. Not that it mattered, but
Got it started a
Good
little too
God.
early. Strike 1.
not what started early, the load to
26
swing
years
or...
old, and he was drafted in the 4th round.
All right, we're
back
good.
in 2019. Slings it across. First out in the top of the 8th. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground.
Foul.
And foul ball.
Foul. Here we go.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Those outside sliders with 2 strikes have been
To shoot the ball the other
effective
way,
at times.
but that time, little anxious.
Yohan Moncada.
Here is Yohan Moncada.
Moncada. Oh, jeez.
High
Oh,
fly
jeez.
ball,
Oh,
right field.
jeez.
Hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors.
So there
Half of
you
inning number
go.
8 straight
10
ahead.
hits
It's
for
the
each team.
M's 5, and the Angels won.
We have the one long ball. Otherwise, it's been pretty good.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now, new
Angels.
Wow, they
pitcher on
just
the mound
keep
as we
throwing up
roll into the
lefties,
bottom
huh?
of the
Oh, it
eighth.
also might be that little
Suarez.
lane there at the bottom of the
He's
lineup.
pitching on 2 days rest.
Are we at what, 6, 7, 8? I think.
Digging in. Jorge
No, we're at
Polanco.
7.
He's already
7, 8,
homered here
9.
in this one.
95 on a fastball, 85 on a circle change, sweeper at 81, a slider at 87. We will see that 94-mile-an-hour sinker right here.
Fastball in for a
Fastball.
strike, and it's 0-1.
It hurt me. Oh, no. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit that button. Stop listening to me. Nice.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit.
So many hits over the years I have had robbed by people that as soon as the batter turns and the camera shifts, there's just a guy there.
Shortstop, JP.
So that's kind of why I
For
gasped.
Seattle, J.P. Crawford, 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And another ball.
I yanked a couple of them here.
That the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In the air, left field, down the line.
Damn.
Ward makes the grab. One
Damn,
away.
we were late. We weren't that late, but we were late.
And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena.
Oop.
Maybe a 2-ball.
God.
5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit.
I
no
got too
errors,
excited
and
there.
no one
God
left.
damn it, that
Through
slider.
in full,
That
it's
slider
the M's 5, and the
absolutely
Angels won.
ruined me right there. Looking fastball, and yeah. It was bad. Bad.
New
Okay,
inning
let's,
getting stepping in.
Brash
Taylor
only threw about 7 pitches in that inning. Tell you what, we'll warm up Munoz just in case, but
Taylor Ward.
Brash back to work. Swing and a chopper out to short.
ooh, it's yellow.
Boots it.
Fuck.
So a man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin Newman. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez should have this one. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. They moved the fences in here at T-Mobile Park before the 2013 season, but it's still regarded as a pitcher's park. It can be pretty tough on hitters. Adele in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ward at first, 1 gone. Next offering in there.
So
for a
far in
strike.
this game, we
It's
have
a ball
missed
and a strike.
2 outs.
T-Mobile can be tough on hitters because there's less room in the outfield. So a liner that would be a hit in another park might just get caught. The most reliable way to score, hit dingers.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball
Fuck.
still a 1-2
Nope.
count.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. Struck
Dang,
him
that
out.
should have ended the game.
Down to their
That
left.
should have ended the game.
Slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow pitch.
Ah.
With the 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Rengifo stands in now and watches strike 1.
Late.
This could end it.
And it does. Okay. Hey, nicely done, Brash. Thank you for giving me
It's such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has
2.
been playing
Did you give me
really well.
2 innings there?
Games in a row. There's been
A
some
funky
luck there.
pitching
There's been some
situation there.
really
We
good
tried to
plays.
get as
I
much as
think
we
you
could
get
out
to
of
this
Castillo.
point,
They
you
hit him
start to look
hard.
at, can we double
7
make
hits
it double digits,
before we took
make
him
it 2
out, and then we were
touchdowns,
able
make
to
it 14.
get
5-1 is how it ends.
we were able to hold them to
For Singleton and our
3.
entire crew, I'm John Shambi
We
saying
get charged
so
with an error. Makes sense. Should have been an easy out, and we should have had to get that last out. But it's okay. Brash can throw a couple of strikeouts on his resume, and we'll move on. Solano was walked. He came around to score. Polanco missed a home run in his first at-bat. Didn't get it on the second one. That's also not the clip that they showed. Wait, hold on. There it is. I believe that other hit, though, knocked in a run, if I remember correctly. Rodriguez was good today. I want to say he was 3 for 5 with a couple of runs knocked in. Just kind of off the top of my head. And then we are able to get the close out there. It wasn't going to be a save situation because we brought in we got that 5th run. So Polanco was your player of the game, 3 for 4 with a home run, a double. He knocked in 2, scored twice. Rodriguez, 3 for 4, 2 doubles, knocked in 1 run and scored once. Victor Robles was 2 for 4. Dylan Moore went 1 for 3 with a run. Taylor Ward for the Angels was 3 for 4 with 2 doubles. Rengifo was 3 for 5 with a double. Joe Adell and Mike Trout both 1 for 4. Joe Adell with a double and scored a run, and Mike Trout knocked in the lone run. Winner, Luis Castillo, 5.1 innings pitched, 8 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned for some reason. So we were able to shut them down through the rest of the 6th, the 7th, 8th, and 9th with just 2 hits. 2 hits and then the 1 error. Interesting. Reed Detmers gets the loss. 4 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, struck out 1, walked 1, and gave up just the 3 earned runs. But we were pretty good against their team. 6 of their hits, so 60% of their hits came from Taylor Ward and Luis Rengifo. Otherwise, it was it'd be 9 batters, right? 7. 1 got injured, plus 1, 8. 8 batters we held to 4 hits. Not bad. I mean, you're looking at 80% of the hits on that portion of the screen right there. Just kind of wild. All right, 1874. What do we next? Is 1,000 stubs. I gotta do a Griffey grind. I gotta get that Griffey card. All right, 5-1 win against LAA. We another game where it's kind of just a grind. It's a little more of the singles. We're doing some stuff with not necessarily small ball, but we're getting a sacrifice fly. We had like an RBI single or whatever, like not the mashing that I can become a little accustomed to, but we still get a victory. Some of these games have been pretty grindy as of late, but we're winning. We've won for a week straight now. Feels good. Let's jump over. Let's rip a pack. Nope, not my stadiums. Definitely wanted to look at my packs. 3 of them. Ooh, special player item, Jorge Polanco. Huh? Ooh, a bronze. Brutal. All right, Paul DeYoung. There you go. Well, no such luck in the packs, but hey, we get a victory, and that is a positive. Go ahead and auto-utilize that player. Kyle Hendricks will be on the mound tomorrow, a righty, 2-1 with a 4.08 ERA as we wrap up this short 2-game set. Bryce Miller will be on the bump for the Mariners, 2-1 with a 4.39 ERA as we will be live, or not live, but the video will be up tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. If you'd like more, subscribe over here, ring the bell down below. You can watch the baseball playlist right here, which updates every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can check out this morning's video. It is a 2K pack grip video thing. I enjoy doing those. I bought a 30-pack. Who wins, who loses, you'll find out if you watch it. Thanks again for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.